Welcome to the Willis Podcast. Welcome back if you're not new. Hey guys, how y'all guys doing? I know I'm on a little early because I had to, there's a couple of things I got to do a little later, so I just figured I'd just give you a little bit more time a little earlier. Ain't that right? Ain't you okay with that? Of course you are. Well, anyway, how you guys doing? Yeah. We have conquered incredible feat. We got them 4,000 watch hours, though, for sure, man. I appreciate you guys so much for tuning in to the Wilderness Podcast. I love you so much, and it's unbelievable what you can do together as a people. Real fast, too. But check it out. I also have the wilderness.podcast.com, where you can really dive into specifics about yourself, your life, and how you want to relook at yourself and re-divulge into your new creation of being as far as who you are. That's quite important. It's very important to even think of those equations. We're gonna go a lot into that tonight because tonight's show is called Everybody's Looking for Something Show. Of course we are. Why wouldn't we be? Isn't that what we're here for? Isn't that why we live life? We live life not to conquer, but to search, to discover, to explore our true selves. That's why I tried to tell you how extremely important it is to learn things inside out. That's how you know what you're made of. Some people say, well, maybe I'm not just quite made of what you're made of. Maybe they weren't in the cards for me. Hold on, let me fix my stuff because I just got I need to fix that. Yeah. You know I got to keep MJ in focus. You know what I'm saying? Check it out. I know I'm early, but understand me and understand me well as I say again. There are times in life where we have to excel because we have to. Everybody looking for something. Everybody. See, the problem is most of the time when people looking for something, they want something for nothing. And we ain't even got to the meat of the show like that yet. I'm just kind of letting you know what it is. You know what I mean? So let me get to you like this. I need you to define what specifically are you looking for? Yeah, that's what we really want to do. We really want to know what are we specifically looking for. And you got to go within too because you can't it's just imagine it not being able to be found externally or even tangible from an external physical perspective. What if your biggest fears are to face you for real? Think about that shit too now. Think about that. When you got to really, when you got to really face you for real, you got to say shit like, wait. I did that. Mm. And to know that you actually have to sit with the fact that you did what you did, you have to accept it as well. Jordan ain't all the way right yet. Let me get him right. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. There we go. Hold on. Get that back right. All right. Yeah, it's gotta kind of balance this shit. But anyway, for real though, let's get to the next point I wanted to make with you guys. Make sure I ain't got nothing in my eye. Uh, well, you also have to ask yourself like the things about like the truth behind why everybody is looking for something. You ever think about why you were looking for those specific things that everybody wanted to look for? And somehow, maybe you became cowardice. Maybe you gave up. Maybe you just stopped looking for what you wanted and start accepting what you have. That ain't much for a lot of people, so you got to understand the psychosis behind that too. So let's get to the next moment that I'm. It's like people that have these things like religions, right? Religions are mask. I like to say religions are mask. Yeah, they're masked because they allow you to not ever address you truthfully. You get to uh, not be who you want to be, but you get to mask who you want people to perceive you to be. For the most part, that's what happens when you're looking for something, so you pretend to be something to mask yourself behind something to achieve something. In this world, I would never fault anyone for how it actually works because that kind of sums it up mostly. Uh, Everybody doesn't have natural abilities, but some people have been taught how to lie to the point to where it feels natural. See, that's a problem. That's a real problem because we're gonna address that later. Let me get to the next point I wanted to make. Um, you know how sometimes you can be looking for something, you can't define it, can't define it out. You just know what it is. You just know you don't know what it is, but you just that's what you never really wanted to address is that the fact you did not know what it was. You just kept looking, so you got lost. Mhm. Lost in the search. That's how people end up in cults. They get lost in a search of something that they want that's so they can't define it. They just can't put their hand on it. They didn't try religions and you try everything under the sun. And some people have even tried themselves for the first time, second time, didn't like what they see. They make sometimes some people they as I say with how they're built up, they don't see the good in the past. They don't see the good in their parents. They don't see the good in their elders. They don't see the good in nothing. Some people only see the good in what they know is Jesus Christ, or what they know is Muhammad, or what they know is that Krishna, that Savior. That's the only thing they want to know because they feel like humans have wronged them. And then you have these. Oh man, I hit you back, brother. Hold on. Oh, hold on, y'all. Wait, brother. God damn, all my brothers calling me right now. What's up, Mike P? I'm doing my podcast right now. Check it out. It's some everybody's looking for something show. Meet you right back. Michael Jones, I'm doing the show. Everybody's looking for something show, my brother. I gotta give you a call back. Let me run these points and we're gonna have a discussion. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, my brother's calling me. Everybody's catching up with their day. I just, they can just tune into the show because this everybody's looking for something show. It's just like that. Everybody wants a solution to uh their their pain. Everybody wants a solution to their problem. Everybody wants a solution to everybody want a fucking genie. When not even understanding is what I'm trying to understand is you are your own genie. You can resolve your problem just by doing the work of the knowledge that you have and knowing what and what not to be and knowing how and how not to be it and pursuing that forward. You ain't always got to have setbacks because somebody told you you weren't going to be shit. Well, I mean, I was told that a lot. A lot. Because they say I had this attitude that was not quote unquote or favorable for some. Not all, but they say, "Oh boy, you kind of strong now. You what? Stronger than your ass?" Yeah, most likely. But at the end of the day, it's particularly about just that being able to power through, go through some go through some shit sometimes and make it out on the other side of that equation and being okay with that. I mean, damn. Let me get to the next segment of what I was trying to unwrap. All right. The reason why you probably still haven't found out what you were looking for is because you never have taken the time to dig a little deeper, go a little further into you and how you wanted to resolve your specific equations. Everything is an equation, whether you want to know it or not. You just have to find the proper sum. So sometimes you got to dig a little deeper, be a little bit more honest, and kind of accept the fact that you know some things are the way that they are because you can change them, but you have to be willing to do it. You just can't wait for something to happen. You got to be willing to kind of do it yourself. And that's okay. That's the best. That's the best time when you're able to unequivocally do it yourself. And you say, damn, when you do it yourself, you can accomplish a lot of things a lot faster because you have no inefficient elements that are going to um, deter you from carving your path out properly because that's kind of how you're supposed to get out. That's kind of how it's supposed to be done. For real. Like no bullshit. So let's keep moving forward. Because that's the real reason why you haven't found what you were looking for. You gotta kind of work a little harder sometimes. I mean, it sounds harsh, but it's true. Next what moment? Oh man, I'm trying to get to these good passive moments so that you're not caught up in the whip moments and trying to call me out on shit because people try that little fuck shit with me. I don't like it. But anyway, it's all good. It's all good. Check it out. Let me see, check my volume. Let me check my volume. Test it. 1, 2. Test. Let me check my mic. Shit. Yeah, we good. Make sure I had the right mic. Okay. All right. This is a good one. I like this one. From enlightenment, from empty to enlightenment. And that's why everybody's looking for something. Everybody want to feel fulfilled. Quite honestly, everybody wants to feel um, some form of whole or healing. That's why we have healthcare systems and shit like that. That you got these, crazy, wicked ass people trying to take away. But we're not gonna get to the political aspects. I think we can solve a lot of our problems by being more human, by being more understanding of, this has not been America just for these people now that are experiencing these motherfucking pains. The reason why you see a whole lot of black people sitting still and black Americans, but in particularly black Americans, black American Indians, and FBA, why you think we sitting pretty still? Why you think we just sitting still? Because nothing that these people has ever, you people, any people have ever done to us has ever been new. See, if you knew anything about our history, we would never have been in this situation in the first place. So why you think we sitting still? Because there's nothing else for us to do at all. See, sometimes you can't act like people don't have eyes to see, a nose to smell, a touch to feel, eyes to see. We're a little bit more sensitive than everybody else. So when I s- when I smell shit, I know what it is. When I see something's not going okay, I know how to get out the way. When I understand this person is not in my favor, I know how to back up. Sometimes you have to heighten your senses to understand what the fuck really is going on. Because if you don't understand that, you can bet your ass you're wrong. Bet your ass is wrong. Because if you can't listen to that first mind that lead to one of them other minds, understand you got to feed your gut. Understand how to even project the way you're supposed to. Something has to be settled in you for you to even interact and act every day, even if you're acting it out. But understand that shit has to happen. Okay? Let's get to the next little course of action that we got to take here. Let's get in. The universal search. What everybody's looking for. But it can't be a name. It has to be specific. That's how specific you are. Yeah, you're twins, but you came out, popped out one at a time. That makes you an individual in most cases. So if you have this individual thumbprint, fingerprint, footprint, handprint, retinal scan, is that individual enough for you to understand how you can be that precise? So how about you're physically that precise. So regardless of what you have attained or not attained, you're physically that precise, but can't nobody be but that one you. Shouldn't that tell you something in reverse as an understanding of how things exchange? That's how that shit go. So you got these externals that you have to repel. You have these internals that you have to deal with and expel, wrestle with, take out of you, and come back anew into you to recycle anew. Always a new position. Always a new position. See? New positions. Always take a new position. Everybody's looking for something. You could find it, but it might be looking for you too. And you might not be discoverable. If it's looking for you, you might not even be in shape to be discoverable. Have you ever thought about that? Have you ever thought about the soul that you have within you? And then what if the discovery has dissipated because of your actions and your behaviors and how you lived your life, how you orchestrated yourself? Hmm. Did you miss the mark or did you make it? Did you did you get that opportunity or did you miss it? See, did you fumble? A lot of people fumble, but just as you fumble, you can pick it up if it wasn't retrieved. But most of the time in those particular situations, if you fumble, you can pick it right back up if you have the humility to squat down to your center self, breathe, and pick yourself up by yourself with that you so-called lost. It's just that simple. It's appreciating the retrieval and how valuable that retrieval is specifically to you. See, when you have retrieved something that you know you have lost, you don't want to lose that again. It's just that simple. So everybody's looking for something. I'm going to be honest with you. I said all these words to tell you that this is quite simple and that I thank you for your time and I thank you for appreciating watching the show and all these things and going through these whirlwinds with me of how I think in my mind and how I get my shit out. But what if everything you was looking for was you? Everything that you can possibly think that you were looking for was in you, had everything to do with you, and all you had to do was pay attention. You can do that right now. In this specific time and moment, like when they tell you to come to the altar, if you take yourself to the altar of you, you can renew you through you, by you, with you. I can help you. But check it out. That's the show tonight. I appreciate you guys. I love it when you tune into the Willis Podcast. And I want you to go to willispodcast.com and check me out. Check out the site. It's dope. It's great. Start broadcasting soon pretty much. We here now. We got them. We done got them 4,000 watch hours in that month. Boy, thank y'all, man. I appreciate you guys so much for tuning into the show. You're wonderful. You're great. And I'm grateful. I promise you that I am. It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure rocking with you. It's been a pleasure putting. And I promise I'm all I'm trying to do is just keep getting better for you. It's a passion project. It's still going. I'm not gonna stop. Anyway, thank you so much, and I appreciate you tuning in so much. Uh, Shop and get you some merch. Keep sharing, keep liking, keep subscribing. We're going through hard times, but we're just a little harder. We're doing well. We're just a little better. You keep on embracing, keep on with that high spirit and that high energy in that grateful place of keeping that way of winning. We got more shows that are coming. I want to collaborate with some people that I have in mind, and we're just trying to AE and I. We're going to continue do our thing on the Wilderness podcast, because He's extremely passionate. And I'm very happy about him, keeping that passion, being patient with me with this podcast. We're gonna help him get his shit going. Y'all better help him and support him, man. When he put when he put his stuff out there, man, y'all support that brother. The reason why I do not, I'm not opposed to anything, but I'm on a mission. Uh, you can support me by purchasing my merchandise. You can support me by subscribing and liking and sharing. And again, going to the wheelerspodcast.com, purchasing my dope ass merchandise, and you know what I'm saying, and actually using that page, the blog center, and all these different tools that I'm setting out here to kind of pay attention. I'm being very repetitious with it. So if you need that help, if you need those intricate tools, I'm here to help you. You can also hit me, you can also email me at wheelerspodcast@gmail.com. I will answer your questions. We're gonna get the phone line working on this thing too, man. We're working diligently on that so we can take some callers and we can get more intrinsic with uh this wonderful platform of ours. Just my platform, but it's for us to grow, develop, understand, become a what? What else is better than the best version of yourself? I'm gonna get up out of here, y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning into the Wheelers Podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, we love you. Let me get to the paper part of the show. Come on, say it with me. The wheel is yours. Don't ever forget that shit. It's all yours. I'm gonna leave you one more tidbit. The silent struggle and the search behind something more is what plagues all of us. But you know how you get through it? Keep plugging away a little bit at a time to that place you want to be. You'll get there in due time. You'll see. True indeed. Bees, my people. You know what it is. Take care. Keep the stress off yourself.